Good. All right.
Mic check.
Going live.
Mic
Going
check.
live.
Like,
Unfortunately, I can hear you.
All right, we're good.
all right, live.
We are live.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Blockey Sports Network. We are here with the BHL Season 20 Winter Classic. Here with your pregame coverage. I'm their host, TJF101, joined by Vasilevsky, Dan the Man, and ZDXW, with some predictions and general analysis on the game between the Milwaukee Muskies and the visiting Boston Grizzlies. So, what's going on, guys? How are we feeling?
Excited.
Fantastic.
20 seasons. I'm getting old.
Absolutely.
So, ZD, I know ZD has a little bit some notes on these two teams in this matchup. You want to give us some facts?
Yeah, so we got an interesting matchup. We have the Milwaukee Muskies hosting the Boston Grizzlies. Okay, we'll start with the visiting team, the Grizzlies. Are they really visiting? I think this is more of a neutral site, but whatever. Let's just say they are underperforming, and it's led by their fraudulent star player, Ghostyferret. If this season is proving anything, Ferret needs Youppi.
It's not ridiculous to say that. I mean,
And then on top of that, we have Konechny, aka Nick, ring chasing. But the thing that Nick didn't think about is Youppi retired. So we'll see how that goes. But the Grizzlies did make a big trade. They acquired Vinny in a 3-team deal. Lots of freaking picks going around, some prospects. All I know is the Grizzlies ended up with Vinny. And then if we look at the other side, the Muskies, they're a really young team. Lots of new players that recent draft picks in recent years. In their NHL comp, let's call them the Philadelphia Flyers. Right? They got some new young players, and then they also have some veterans, such as, unfortunately, Ice Sky Wars. I guess he's considered a vet in the league. He's been around for what, like 10 seasons, and he's still
been around a while now.
Yeah.
He's a
So
solid player.
we'll sort of see. But the Muskies, their superstar is Packers. He has 8 goals on the season, whereas Ferret is the leading goal scorer, or leading scorer in general for the Boston Grizzlies with 9 goals and 1 assist, which is expected. But even though the Grizzlies are first place in the North Division, it doesn't seem like they're that dominant team that they were in seasons past.
No, I don't think so. But, here's like how I see it is this team is built for the playoffs. You have all those veterans.
No, he got
No.
No.
No?
All right. Go. No. Repeat yourself. Your mic went up.
Oh, I think that they have the veteran presence, and they just have to get to the playoffs. Obviously, they're going to make noise in the playoffs. The regular season's obviously important just to get to the playoffs and seeding, but this team is built for the playoffs with all their veterans.
Yes, I will. I do agree with that. And we're going to see Ghostyferret. He's the owner of the team. He's the management. Can he teach younger players? Can he teach the old dogs new tricks? In
I will
seasons
say,
past, he's been, let's just say, a dick.
Oh.
Ooh.
I would
good
actually
show.
like to make a comment on that. He's actually been getting some influence on how to be a better captain from one of our co-hosts here, TJF101. He's heading down the right path, and I think he's on a great path to get his players in a better headspace, and I think he'll keep improving. And as hopefully we get to the playoffs, hopefully they're in a decent position for the playoffs. Hopefully Ghostyferret can really start to shine as a leader there.
Right. Well, that's just the thing. I mean, I've seen, over the past few games especially earlier on in the season, the Grizzlies are missing kind of like that glue guy beforehand to kind of keep the team morale up and the team mental up. I think they kind of solved that problem with Vinny, and they performed better over the last few games because of that. But I think Ferret still really needs to step up as a leader, as it has been kind of an issue. It led to the Camper trade, and I think there's some wasted potential here and there. But he is improving. But I don't know. I definitely think that's still an issue that is being resolved for the Grizzlies, and it's something a piece that they're missing, and that's important going to the playoffs because anything can happen. And when you face adversity, you kind of look to your team owner to kind of have the answers, I guess, and just kind of keep everyone in the right space to keep pushing forward. So
Yep.
that's something I
And
think the Grizzlies struggle with.
while we are still on the Grizzlies, let's talk about the biggest question mark on the roster, and it has to be goaltending. With Meatbag Franks in between the pipes, I didn't even know he was a goalie in Blockey Hockey until about 20 minutes ago. So, Meatbag Frank this season's rocking a 750 save percentage, which is, I'd say, average for BHL. Ideally, you want to have a goaltender around that 800 save percentage mark. And he's also rocking a 2.50 goals against average, which isn't bad. But considering the roster that he has in front of him, you'd like some more.
Should be lower, actually, given the roster in front of him, like you said.
Yeah.
But I think it's really tough for Meatbag Frank because he's coming from teams where he'd face high volume shots, and now he doesn't face as many shots. So the only shots that he really gets are higher quality.
Yep.
I think I think he's made a couple key saves. Obviously, we don't know how he's gonna do come to the future, but I think that right now for the Boston Grizzlies, it's a great game to set the tone for the remainder of the season, and especially for Frank.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You just really gotta, especially when you have this team in front of you, you just gotta make the big saves. You gotta come up when your team needs it, even if it's not a lot. You need to do what you need to do, and if he can't do that, there's gonna be a lot of problems for the Grizzlies down here and down the stretch.
You know what I always say about goaltending? I'm happy with the goalie if they give you a shot to win the game.
Exactly.
Right.
If it's a 7-6 scoreline, you gave us an opportunity.
Right. Well, I think it's time for us to pivot into some pregame predictions as we're winding down on our pregame coverage. Z, do you want to start us out with your prediction for this game?
Oh God, I could go a lot of ways here. It's gonna be it's tight on the money line and the spread. You know what? Give me the old heads. Give me the Grizzlies.
I'm right
4-3.
there with. I'm
4-3.
right there. I'm right there with you. I'm backing up the Grizzlies. I say they take this one 3-2. I say, the young stud Packers maybe gets a goal or two for the Muskies, but it's not going to be enough.
I'm going to go a little different here. I think Packers really starts to come out of his shell here, and I think he takes over this game. I'm going to say 3-1 Milwaukee.
I'm on the same boat as Vasilevsky here. I think Packers is going to take over and break out. I'm going to go 3-2 Milwaukee.
All
We want to thank you guys for joining us here on the
Oh,
desk.
Hold
for
on.
your season.
I got odds. I got
Ooh,
odds for
okay.
those that
Real
want to
quick.
bet. Okay. The game over under for total goals scored is 5.5, and that is minus 115. Muskies money line, since they're the home team, is minus 115, and their spread is minus 1.5. Grizzlies plus 110, plus 1.5. Packers anytime goal minus 150. Ghostyferret anytime goal minus 175. Nexus shutout plus 2,500. Meatbag Frank shutout plus 2,000.
Those are your BSN money line, BSN odds. Thanks to DXW. All right, thanks for joining us here on the pregame desk for your Season 20 Winter Classic. Let's have a good time. And yeah, we'll see you in the booth with Dan the Man and ZXW taking over for your play-by-play coverage. Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate
Peace.
it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't have a bottle.
Oh. Hey, mute up. Mute up.
And the saying, Vasilevsky, is bottoms up, my guy.
Play a
I know I
bottom.
messed it up. I messed it up.
ZD, we're getting too old for this.
No, they're just too young. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. I guess I need to go into spectator.
Yeah, someone put me in spec.
All right, just do team fan. We're about
Yeah,
to
that
get this
works
show on the
Oh, I
road.
can do
Who
that.
is
All right,
reffing this game?
I am.
Oh God, Lord have mercy on our souls.
They begged for Allah not to ref this game, so
Well, that's a given. Alfresco, no
ZD,
mediocre ref.
ZD, you want to play-by-play or color?
I got color. You got play-by-play.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what you're trying to become with your life aspirations.
It is, actually.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to do play-by-play or color.
Well, you don't really have a choice, but,
Hey, vintage Dan the Man performance coming up here.
vintage. The
Oh.
game. We're live. We good?
Yep.
Yep.
Getting started.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Season 20 BHL Winter Classic between the Grizzlies and the Muskies. Dan the Man here with ZDXW. We are about to get underway. Face-off is between Ghostyferret and Packers. The refs line up, the puck is down, and we are underway. Packers will take it onto the near side and put it into the corner. Poked away by Vinny. Packers will send it towards the net. It'll go behind the net. As we'll look to get a filling out process to start this game out. Packers looking to cut. Good payment move. Looks to get it towards the net, but a good defensive play there by Ferret to poke it away. Sent in by Siphon, but Vinny will bring it out. Passes it over to Ferret, who whiffs on it, and he'll take it up the far side. Ferret facing a lot of criticism recently for his play, looking to step up for his team on the big stage. Packers, though, with a good pullback deke to take it with him, and the Grizzlies will reset it neutral ice. Ferret moving in, looking to get a shot away, poked away by Packers. Puck played by the benches. It'll be poked up into the Grizzlies zone, put into the corner and behind the net. Siphon and Vinny both fighting for it. It comes out in front. Siphon looking to spin a shot on, can't get it away. It comes back out to neutral ice and will reset. Ferret stands on it, looks for the pass, gets around, but a good play there by Siphon to block it down. Vinny looking to put it in the corner. Good defense by the Muskies as we have clipped a minute into this game already. Ferret passes it over. Good pass. Vinny with the shot there. Easy save for nice rebound. He scores!
Oh, ho, ho. Big
Vinny
play by
in.
Vinny.
Vinny pokes in the rebound, and it's 1-0 Grizzlies early.
Is this Vinny's first game with the Grizzlies?
No, he's played a couple.
Is it his first goal, though?
I don't think so.
I think he scored against Quebec. But it's
whatever. The new
pretty
guy
important.
coming in, putting in work.
Those are those goals that the goalie, you got to corral. You got to at least force it away. Can't leave the rebound there, and the Grizzlies take advantage. There's another shot here, and they score right immediately.
Oh, my goodness.
It's Konechny Resch off the bench. 6 seconds later, it's 2-0 Boston.
Ooh, Konechny coming in big time on the second line. Huge start for the Boston Grizzlies. Let's see if the Milwaukee Muskies can answer back. They got to get something going.
The veteran presence of the Grizzlies showing early here on the big stage as we will take it back once again. 3:45 still left in this period. 2-0 Boston as it'll be ZCD. Konechny will look to bring it around. He sends one on net. Easy save there for Niles. Or Nikes, sorry.
Nexus.
Oh, Nexus.
Something like that.
All right, whatever. ZCD will look to bring it out. And it'll be iSkywars, the quote-unquote veteran from the pregame show, as Konechny will look to carry it in. He sends it toward neutral ice. iSkywars will send it up, put it into the corner of the Grizzlies' end where the Grizzlies will regroup. Konechny and iSkywars fighting for it. Skywars brings it out, looks for the shot, whiffs on it. And the Grizzlies will look to carry. On the near side, it's Konechny. Pull moves it, gets around, has the edge, but can't get the shot away. ZCD forces him wide back behind the net. Konechny looking to carry. Sends it towards the net there. Saved by Nexus. Pokes it into the corner. Konechny now looking back on the net. Another save for Nexus. As Moncton will look to play with it. ZCD right on him. Moncton fighting for it in the corner. Digs it out. Sends a shot on the net there. Good save by Nexus. Rebound. Another save by Nexus with the hitbox. Send another short toward the net. Another save. Nexus being tested a lot here early by the Grizzlies as the Muskies haven't had much to show for it halfway through this period. Moncton looking to get a shot on the net. iSkywars pokes it away. Moncton now sending it towards the net, but a good play there by iSkywars to clear the zone. ZCD will send it out wide. Nobody home. Moncton the first one on it. He'll send it back to his own end to regroup. Moncton Moncton and Packers fighting for it. Ferret. It's put behind the net. Ferret and Packers fighting for the puck with 2:12 to go in the first. Ferret fakes it, and it'll look to carry, but a good play by Packers to keep him in front of him. Ferret gets around on the near side, looking to get near, but a good block by Siphon. Might have a chance here. Has a step on net, but poked away by Ferret just wide of the net. Redirected that one to avoid the shot as that pass is sent out to the front, but a good veteran play there by Vinny to poke it away. Packers looking to send it back into the Grizzlies' end, looking to generate something for the Muskies in what's been an all Grizzlies period so far. Ferret looking to carry, gets the pass over. Vinny with the shot, and he scores!
Oh, nice play.
It doesn't get much better than that. Beautiful pass from Ferret to Vinny, and it is 3-0 Grizzlies early in this game.
Ghostyferret is being a team player. Setting up his teammates.
Great play.
2 seasons ago, I don't think he would have done that.
I mean, Siphon needs to respect the pass there. I mean,
Absolutely.
These Grizzlies are looking pretty good so far as we have 100 seconds to go here in the period. 3-0 Boston. Packers and Ghostyferret fighting for it in the Grizzlies' end. The Muskies looking to just get anything they can right now in this absolute disaster of a period. As Ferret takes a shot and a glove save by Nexus. Huge save, and he'll throw it out. Although you might want to take a breather after this period. As Siphon will hold it in his own end, waiting for a play to develop. Ferret will cut him off at the blue line. It's sent back out towards the red line and into Boston territory. It's into the corner. Siphon looking to send a shot towards the net. Good play by Vinny to poke it away. Siphon keeps it in the corner, waits with it. They fight for it. It comes out to the center, but a good play by Vinny to poke it away, and that'll spring Ferret up the near side with a minute to play in the period. Ferret with a good move there. Gets around a defender. Gets around another defender. Puts a shot on the net just wide. Thought that could have been a highlight reel play there, but not enough on it. 47 to go in the period. It's sent back out to center ice where Ferret will retreat. He looks to carry. Has it up the near side. Waits with it at the red line. Gets around Ice Sky Wars, who was being aggressive. Ferret sends it towards the net. Good save there by Nexus. ZCD will take it. Sends it right to the slot. Very dangerous play there. Lucky to get away with it, as Ferret will put it back into the corner and go back around the net, looking for another goal here to end the period. The puck comes out to the blue line. Nick will retreat. So we have 20 to go as he waits in his own end with ZCD on him. It squeaks back side. Nick carries with 10. Finds Moncton. Has a step. Gets a shot away. Good save by Nexus. Rebound loose. Another save by Nexus. 5 on the clock. Konechny waits. Can't get it away. Last second chance for ZCD. And he scored!
1.1!
Buzzer beater! ZCD with one on the clock.
Nexus!
And this is a hockey game once again. A brutal goal for the Grizzlies.
That is something that you cannot let happen. In real life hockey, when the periods are longer than 5 minutes, a goal in the last minute, or a goal in the first minute of the period, or last minute of the period are ball breakers. A goal in the last second of a period.
My dad always yells, "Don't give up the late one." As we hit intermission here, end of period 1 here at the Season 20 Winter Classic, 3-1 Grizzlies.
You know, I was actually getting ready to mention that Milwaukee needs somebody to step up, but there we go. I would like to see a little bit more out of Packers, and I think Ice Guy showing some vet leadership there on the second line.
Yeah.
We can.
Quickly. You just want to do me and Choke?
Sure.
That's fine.
Go for it.
All right. Yeah, so what do you... overall, I think, Milwaukee needs to respect that pass option a little bit more. They let up 2 goals because of it. But it's nice to see what an incredible shot from ZCD's there with 0.1 seconds left on the clock. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that gets your team going again, and maybe can like let a little spark in this Milwaukee team to get back in it.
Yeah, I think Packers needed the spark here. Definitely, he definitely has the toughest challenge out of everybody out on the ice on that team, but obviously, I think he needs to step up big, and they're getting some good goaltending from Nixies. So
yeah, he's made some big saves.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I think he'll start to turn it up this period, this next period, or the period after that. Any other final thoughts?
Well, if the Muskies had a lesser goalie, it would not be 3-1.
We're skipping.
No, this game would be out of hand immediately.
Oh, we're not skipping.
Well,
oh, okay. Well, whatever.
We're skipping anyways. The period's over. Thanks for your intermission live. We'll get back to you for the third period.
Welcome back. Here's second period about to get underway. 3-1 Grizzlies. A period that was seemingly all Boston until 0.1 seconds on the clock brought the Muskies back in it and brought this home crowd back as we look to continue on here in period number 2. Ghostyferret fighting for it. It'll be poked back out. Nice move there, trying to get it around Packers, but it's poked away, and he'll send it over to his teammate Siphon. Siphon sends it towards the net. Long save for Meatbag Franks.
I don't think he got everything on that shot, Dan.
Oh, did he not? Well, either way, the score remains the same as Vinny looks to bring it into the zone, but good defense there as it's sent back the other way towards the Grizzlies' end. Packers and Siphon fighting for it as it's sent into the corner where Vinny is on it, and he'll P3 it out for Ferret. Ferret has a step on Packers, looking to cut towards the net, but a good play there from behind to poke it away. It's kept behind the net and poked out towards the blue line, where it will be carried by the Muskies, but a nice play there by Ferret to send it back into the zone. As 2 guys on him, he can look to find his teammate at the point. Ragging right now, puts it back behind the net, waiting for it. Siphon right on him, fighting for it with 3:50 to go in the period. Siphon carries it out. Ferret, though, has the first step, and he'll look to regroup. Puts it off his own goalie there. Dangerous. And Ferret will look to carry 2-on-1 if they hurry. Ferret looks to get around, but a good play there by Packers to keep it in the corner. Ferret sends it back behind the net. Poked out by Packers. Nick, the first one there, retreats on it and sends it back in his own end so they can get the line change off. Nick in his own end, waits with it and carries. Good cut off there by Siphon, who's still on the ice, needs to look for a change, and he'll put it behind the net where iSkywars will run for it, and they will get the change off. iSkywars P3s it up, didn't get all of it, whereas ZCD will get on it and look to move. Good play by Moncton to keep it in the corner, sends it towards the front of the net, and it's poked away. Moncton, though, good forecheck to keep the puck in the zone, looking to dig it out in the corner, sends a shot on the net there off the outside of the post. ZCD looking to dig it out, Moncton right on him, blanketing him as it stays in the corner. Another dominating performance so far on forecheck for the Grizzlies as that shot sent towards the net. Easy save for Nexus. As Moncton has his free space and a good save rebound goes just wide on the far side. Moncton with the pole move, looking to get around. ZCD on him. Konechny waits for it. ZCD right on him. He retreats halfway through the game now, still 3-1 Boston. Konechny takes a long-range shot there, and Nexus gets a piece of it. He didn't get all of it, but it was enough to keep it out of the net. As iSkywars looks to carry it out, good keep there by Moncton. Barely keeps it in, takes a shot, glove save Nexus, and he will cover.
God, that was a bad shift for the Milwaukee. They could not clear the zone whatsoever
No,
in
they
about
cannot.
a minute.
Well, and towards the end of there, I don't know which guy it was, but they were floating a little bit. It's like, bro,
That was ZCD's right there.
I don't know if it's
can't
a
be
testament
flown.
to good Boston forecheck or bad Milwaukee defense. Offensive zone faceoff here for the Grizzlies. It's won by Ferret back to Vinny, who whiffs on it, and he'll retreat back to the neutral zone. Sends it to the far side. Skywars sends it towards his own net. Reaction saved there by Nexus. Lucky, otherwise that would have been clipped and posted on the Twitter. Ghostyferret looking to send it towards the net there. Easy save for Nexus. Skywars will look to bring it out, and he'll end up on his own bench, gets the change off. Ferret with the pull move, gets around Packers, has a step, sends it towards the net. Good save there by Nexus. Rebound can't get cleaned up by Vinny. It's poked away by Siphon. Ferret, they're on the net off the post. Nearly was able to make this a 3-goal game once again. Packers looking to clear it out, hits it right to Ferret. Ferret with the pull, looking to get it out, but cannot. Packers looking to carry around, has a step, gets in.
Oh, nice move.
Whiffs
Just hit
on
it a little
it.
bit too far.
Unfortunate. Big opportunity there for the Muskies. Couldn't capitalize as it's captain, but Ferret's able to clear it away. Minute 20 to go in the period. Packers cuts off Ferret, and he'll have a step now. Packers looking to get a chance, but Ferret's right there to poke it away. Sent towards the net, poked away by me. Packers right back to Packers. Another save for Frank. Packers looking to send it out. Ferret right on him. Good pull move by Packers to get around. He's in on a breakaway. Packers in. He saved. Everybody scored.
What a play!
Wow.
Individual
What a play
effort
by
Packers.
Packers. And it is a 1-goal game with 1:01 to go in the second, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and the one thing that we've seen this game, when Boston makes a critical error, the Muskies have capitalized on both chances. At the end of the first period, and just now, I think Ghostyferret couldn't get it up to Vinny in time. That allows Packers to get the steal and make an incredible individual effort that ends in a goal.
Get Boston a map. What a move there. And it is a 1-goal game. Packers showing off his presence, or his prowess, I should say, with 1 minute to play here in the second period, giving his team life. But the Grizzlies won't look to give it up just yet. Siphon in his own end, looking to clear it out with 45. He'll waiting to be pressured, won't get pressured, waits, continues to wait. We can just wait all day. Sends it over to Packers, where Moncton's right on him. Packers looks to get around, looking to take advantage of this second line for Boston. Packers sending it towards the net, poked away by Nick. Packers pokes it in deep, sends it towards the front of the net. Frank holding the post. Good play there by Moncton just to get it away with 22. Now 20 on the clock. Moncton waits in his own end, pressured by Packers as they just look to rag this period out and get to the intermission with a lead. Moncton waits. Sends it up the far side where Packers is there. 5 on the clock. Last second chance there goes wide, poked away by Frank, and that will do it. 2 periods gone. 2 Boston.
Yeah, I think it's
Coming here with your intermission live for the third period. Chuck, what do you think?
I think Milwaukee, despite being, I think Boston probably should have had a couple of goals, and obviously there's been a lackluster defensive effort from Milwaukee, but getting one there, With like a minute left in the period, gives real hope for Milwaukee going into the third period here.
You got this, Dan.
I can get it. Hold on.
I mean, the one thing I will say, Milwaukee is a young team, and they might be too dumb to roll over and die.
That's true.
Because after the first period, with 0.1 seconds left, before it becomes a 3-1 game, I would say more veteran team might have just said, GG, go next. No, the Muskies are young and dumb, and they're putting up a fighting chance here.
I think this would be a huge statement win for Milwaukee. If they can come out from 3 goals down after that disastrous first period to beat the Grizzlies, I think that would be a huge win for their season and just in general.
Now,
Right, I mean,
it's
yeah.
not totally out of the cards for Milwaukee to come.
Milwaukee, so let's see if they can do it in the third period.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for the post-game coverage here.
I think a player to watch in this third period for Boston is going to be Vinny. Can this veteran shut it down for the Grizzlies and for the Muskies?
That could have squeaked in, and that would have been classic Meatbag Frank, if we're being honest.
Internet is dying. I can't speak.
So is-
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the server. I'm lagging a little bit too. As
Nah,
Ferret and
it's
Packers are
me.
fighting for it. Packers
Ooh.
has to get a step. Good block by Vinny. He'll look to carry. Good play there by Siphon to force him back out wide into the corner. If you're the Grizzlies, you got to think that possibly it might just be smart to keep putting the puck in deep and focus on defense, especially in a game like this when you've already been on the reels after giving up 2 straight goals. Ferret, though, will look to keep it back behind the net with 3:39 to play in the period. He sends it out to keep Vinny with a good keep at the line. Packers will be the first one on it. Looks to get around, but a good play by Ferret to keep it in front of him. He sends it back out towards the neutral zone, and they will just look to carry. Smart play, honestly. Good time ragging. Good block there by Siphon, and it could spring the Muskies the other way, but both Grizzlies players are on it. Siphon sends it towards the net. Will go back behind it. As it's sent out towards the front, Vinny blocks it away and puts it into the corner. He'll just send it out of the zone to the neutral zone where ZCD, who has a goal already, will be the first one on it. Moncton, fresh off the bench. It's sent out towards the center. Ice Sky Wars wasn't there, and Nick will look to carry, who has a step around. He looks to cut in, has space, cuts in, he scores!
There it is. That
Nick
is
goes coast to
massive.
coast, vintage Konechny, and it's 4-2 Grizzlies.
That is massive for the Grizzlies. And from this point moving forward, if you're a Boston fan, you want a boring game. Okay.
Absolutely.
Just maintain this lead. If you get an opportunity, take it. But no need to risk it for the biscuit when you got a 2-goal lead.
Time for some good old-fashioned ragging as we reach 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Nick, though, looking for more, blocked off by Ice Sky Wars. ZCD will be the first one on it. Sends a shot towards the net, where Beatbag Franks will make the reaction save. Rebound loose in the crease, poked out. Ice Sky Wars with the P3 shot, gloved and held by Frank.
That was kind of surprising that got past both the Grizzly defenders. Both
Yeah,
were
I thought
shifting the
Moncton
block.
was going to cut that off there.
Stay tuned for the Winter Classic postgame, where we will have a live musical performance by Youppi and Vasilevsky. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Whoa, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute, guys.
You guys didn't see that in the script?
Oh,
I should have read the scripts.
I didn't tell them. Sorry.
As Moncton and Ice Sky Wars will fight for it in the Grizzlies' end halfway through the third period. 2-goal deficit for the Muskies. It's desperation time for them. As Sky Wars with a good pull,
big play.
Take a shot towards the net. Nobody home. Didn't find enough space. As Moncton will look to just keep it in deep. Moncton and ZCD, fighting for it. Ice Sky Wars will poke it out. Nick, the first one there, sends it over to Moncton. Nick will carry. Nice move there, back towards the far side. Waits at center ice, gets around ZCD, takes the shot, goes wide. Next is we'll put it towards the corner, where Nick will be the first one there. Put back behind the net. ZCD P3s it up the ice. It's picked up by Ice Sky Wars. He'll look to carry down 2. Needs to get one here to spark some life in this Milwaukee crowd and the Milwaukee team. Questionable change there to get Packers on. Nick takes a long-range shot, and it's gloved by Nexus. Huge. With 99 seconds to play.
And we'll see. I think the Muskies, they need to get one before the 1-minute mark to have a chance.
Definitely agree. Then you're looking at a miracle situation, and it's not very likely.
Defensive zone face-off here. Whiffed on by Packers, but he will look to carry now. Might have a step on the far side. Might look to see a pull here as that puck's sent towards the net. It's poked away by Vinny. Packers, though, still on it. Ferret right on him. Poked out to the front of the net. Vinny will be the first one there. If I'm Siphon, though, I might have went a little aggressive there, down 2, possibly try to put that on the net with Meatbag Frank in net. But, it's not too bad. Still a minute 13 to play. Siphon just looking to get it out of his own end. Good play there by the Grizzlies just to keep possession and take it back out to center ice. Packers looking to get around, blocked by Vinny with a minute to play here in the third. Siphon pokes it wide. It's carried now by Siphon. Siphon looking to put it in. Watching the goaltenders from Milwaukee, no movement yet. 50 seconds to play. Puck stuck on the net. Ghostyferret digs it out and will carry it out. Extra man on, and it's Ice Sky Wars. Ferret looking for the empty netter, and he will secure it.
I think that goalie pull was just a tad bit too soon, and Ghostyferret with the dagger.
I agree.
Ghostyferret beats the fraud allegations by getting an empty net goal, and this one is pretty much all but over.
Does that really beat them, though? Let's be real.
It's better than no.
I'm out.
Tio, whistle.
I can't blow it. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
They all
41
count the
seconds.
same if we want to get really technical here.
Put 41 seconds on her. And, well, timeout here. Some
Might as
might
well.
say that divine intervention will be needed for the Muskies here.
Definitely agree with you. I mean, they should have waited until they had some sort of established possession before pulling that goalie. But I mean, it is what it is, and they call timeout to try to get their 3 best guys on, maybe get one back here. But I think it's too little, too late.
Yeah, I mean, they might just try to
see
get
a historic comeback.
I think they just need some goal differential out of this, honestly. Their division is super tough, and they need to kind of close that gap if they want to get a playoff spot. Especially a divisional spot.
trying to kill the backdoor cover on the Totally Real sports books as Packers and Ferret will take the draw with the empty net. Packers will send it up towards the Boston end. Played near the benches. Packers the first one on it. Vinny right on him. It's sent back behind the net. Poked away by Frank into the corner. As the puck there stays in the same spot. As Vinny will look to carry it out. Ferret can't get to it. ZCD is there and will send it back out towards the Boston end with 20 on the clock. Ghostyferret with Packers right on him. 15 on the clock. It's sent out. P3 chance. Whiffed on. Vinny with nothing but open net. He will ice it.
Oh!
Good play there
goodness.
by Siphon. 5 seconds
Vinny's
left.
arthritis caught up to him there. He
Last
could have beat
second
it out.
chance. And they score with 0.3 on the clock. I believe it was Ferret.
Oh,
Stat pad is nothing more than accurate.
he is stat padding to beat the fraud
Mickey
allegations.
Mouse.
You gotta, you know. As this will be a great win here for the Grizzlies, as they're gonna take this one 6-2. We just have to wait for the puck to drop one more time before it is official. And on the big stage, the Grizzlies official. Sorry, the Grizzlies show up and they perform. 6-2 is your final, and we will go to our post game.
Yippee!
Who do we want to call up for the post game interview? I think Hackney kind of
This
balled
pub-
out. Vinny kind of balled out.
Yeah.
I think we should talk to. Either. I think we should talk to Vinny.
All right. You want to do it like in front of the locker room?
All right.
Do that. TP. I can't put him in a adventure or whatnot.
Who do you need an adventure?
Damn it.
ZD.
There we go.
I think all of us actually.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a post game.
Except me. By the way, I had to stop the TikTok stream. My internet just started dying mid-stream, and that's why I left the game.
How'd it go? Like
So, are we doing it in the
The
locker
TikTok stream
room?
is dead, so we didn't really lose much.
okay. We can do it like right here maybe.
All right.
We're gonna come down here, down the stretch.
Oh, Vinny!
Vinny.
Not a lot
Oh,
of
wait,
heads,
yeah. We had to invite him on. Sorry. We got it. I invited
Dude,
you,
there's
Vinny.
so many people.
Alright.
Hi,
Oh,
Vinny.
I'll get out of the way. To be honest, I'm good at the
Yeah.
desk.
Where's
I'm
the
the
camera?
camera. I'm the camera.
All right. Here we are on the post-game show here with Vinny after his performance in the Grizzlies win. Vinny, how are you?
Dude, I'm doing so good.
All right. You're used to playing on the big stage, and the Winter Classic, especially in season 20, really big deal for the league, is obviously a big stage. How do you keep your composure under these conditions?
Well, I've been here a while. Like I think
Alright,
this is my
guys.
3rd or 4th Winter Classic, so I feel good coming out here every time. It's always nice playing in the snow. I just scored. I puck netted for the first time in a long time.
Absolutely.
Vinny, let me ask you this: how does it feel getting a breath of fresh air on what is supposed to be a cup favorite this season?
That first game that first game in Boston was really rough. That really wasn't the way we expected things to go, but we played well. I mean, we kind of played the rim parts twice, but that was a good team we just played. Packers was a hell of a player. It was fun. We're just kicking ass. We're just trying to score, man. 20 shots is something to write home about. They're a good ass team.
Absolutely. You talk about Packers. What goes into the game plan for controlling a player like that?
Dude, I just shit my pants on the ice. That's literally all I do. That's nothing else to do.
That's a great testament.
Those are
Alrighty.
cup favorites.
We'll talk about it in our post game analysis for the season.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little halfway season
Hey, Vinny,
recap.
let me ask you a question real quick,
Oh,
alright?
what's up, dude? Oh, I know what question's coming. I'm excited for this.
Do you?
No.
I don't think you do. What's it like playing with Ghostyferret? I think you're the glue guy that they needed. Has it been better, you think, than previously?
I think both of us allow each other to be a little bit more confident. Like, me behind him lets him be a little more aggressive, and him in front of me helps me be a little more passive. It's kind of like a nice little beautiful thing we got going on. I can't wait to make a nice love child with Ghostyferret after we cup this season.
He's 17.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Some states it's fun.
It's fine in Texas.
You're not abandoning
Whoa,
anyone.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey. I want to
Hey.
take my helmet off.
Yeah, you can't. You're not cool enough for that.
That's okay.
All right. Do I have to keep streaming
I
for the
gonna be a
post game
bagel?
show?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. All right.
Oh,
Any other
man.
questions for Vinny?
I think I'm set.
No, I
I'm
think we're
good.
good.
Thanks for joining us, Vinny. Congratulations.
Thank you,
on the win.
Vinny.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right. We're gonna do, since it's about the halfway point of the season and there's a little break in games for the holidays. We're gonna do a little mid-season recap, and kind of give our overall thoughts on the season as a whole, and then we'll send BHL off and pick back up in the new year. So, does anyone have like the standings up right now? Just do a general standings overview.
I can update standings real quick. Just give
Okay.
me
Oh,
like
yeah, true. I should probably grab the stats.
Yeah.
I'm actually, unless somebody else did, the stats are
Yeah.
down.
I have the stat.
Thank
So
God. Thank
That's
God.
rolled
we'll
up in
start
the
out
chat.
with the South Division, and right now the Orlando Storm are ranked first with a record of 6-0-1, not bad. Followed by the Philadelphia Free. How the hell is Philly in the South Division, bro?
Because there's a lot of North teams.
Philly's in second with a record of 6-1, followed by the Bandits 4-0-1. Milwaukee now still fourth in division, but instead of being 3-2, they are now 3-3. And the Carolina Cobras in the bottom, in the shitter, in the outhouse, whatever the hell you want to call it, they are 2-4-1.
Mhm.
In the North, I believe the Grizzlies are now 5-1-3. In first in the North Division, the Seattle Golden Eagles are 4-3, underperforming if you ask me. The Calgary Wings, okay, just call yourselves the Buffalo Wings. They're 3-2-1. Saskatoon, the Saskatoon Blues, they're 2-5-0, and Quebec are definitely in the shitter. They might be in the septic tank at this point. They're 1-8-0. That's not good, bro.
Yeah, not at all. Definitely, the North Division has been a lot weaker this season, as a whole, due to a combination of underperformances, and I think just general overall a lot of star power in the South Division, with Philadelphia, Houston, and Orlando all having really good seasons. But I think we've seen a little bit of resurgence from the top contenders in the North Division in Seattle and Boston as of late. Especially with Boston here tonight getting that win, super big for them, really important. I think they've won a couple in a row now, which is good to see for them. And so is Seattle. They've won their last 4 games. And I mean, Quebec, they're kind of at expectations, I'd say, for their roster. And then, who's the other team in division? I already forgot.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
I don't even, who is it? No, I'm actually seriously. Saskatoon. Yeah, Saskatoon. They have, as of late, things are looking optimistic for them. Yeah, no, I mean, I think the best team by far right now is the Philadelphia Freedom, just by their roster construction. And I mean, they did suffer a loss to Seattle Golden Eagles, but I still think they're the strongest team overall. And yeah, no, I mean, a lot of optimism for some of these teams around the league. Very competitive season for sure.
You know, obviously, I'm a diehard BHL fan. I watch every single game. I pay attention to all the standings. I would say what I love, especially in a season like this with so many stakes, you know, so much prize on the line, is the fact that it's wide open. Anything can happen. And especially, you know, as you were saying, that really tight South Division, I think anything could happen. And I'm really excited to see what will go down this season.
Yeah, Choke, any thoughts on the season as a whole?
Honestly, I think it's a obviously I kind of was zoned out doing stats. So I don't know if you mentioned it, but there's a clear difference between the North Division and the South Division. But I think the top teams in every division, I think they all have a pretty damn good shot at the equal chance at the cup. I think Boston can turn it up. Seattle's obviously been really good. Calgary, we don't talk about them. Orlando's looking pretty good. The Freedom are looking pretty good. I'm biased, but the Bandits, we got ohLuvv.
That is somebody. That is a player.
He is a player of all time for sure.
Great player.
But yeah, no, you guys want to pivot into some playoff predictions? Early playoff predictions?
I got one prediction, and it's the right prediction. The Seattle Golden Eagles will win in the first round and then lose in embarrassing fashion in the second round.
Ooh. Okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy disrespect. Those are fighting words.
Akuzo, you hear that? You hear that, Akuzo? I know you're in the audience somewhere, so we gotta lock in, my boy.
My boy.
I got to take.
Okay.
I think with what we've seen today and with the roster that they have, the Boston Grizzlies are winning the BHL Cup. I just said it. I'm putting it out there.
That is a bold take.
Well, I don't know if they can beat the Freedom as of yet, but they're certainly on the rise. I mean, I think the Blues could have slipped into a wild card spot. I think Milwaukee could be in a wild card spot as well. And yeah, no, I think there's a lot of different possibilities for this season. Choke, you got any playoff predictions?
Low key, I think I want to see a Philadelphia Orlando playoff series.
That'd be fun.
I think that'd be entertaining. There's a little bit of history going back between Penley and Rob, and both great players in the league. I'd definitely be very excited to see what both players could do in the big heat of the game.
Right. To wrap it up, just quickly, any division champion predictions? Who do you think will win each division?
All right.
Go ahead.
For the South, I know Philly is the favorite. I think Orlando pulls it through. I think they win the division by 1 point.
That's not a bad take.
And the North, I think Boston and Seattle are going to be tied for points, and it's going to come down to an obscure tiebreaker.
I could see that.
Dan, you got anything?
I would say I think I'm gonna go with the winning try. I'm gonna go with Boston and Philly. You know, I'm boring. I just think those are the most reasonable outcomes.
I think I'm gonna take Seattle and Orlando to be different. Well, I know I think Seattle's gonna take the North, but Orlando, they got an outside shot at it. I think.
I'm gonna take Philly for the North Division pretty convincingly, and this is biased, but kind of not at the same time. I'm gonna take Seattle winning.
Homer.
I mean, other way around.
Do we need to
Philly.
mention that Seattle lost to the Blues?
All right, we made a trade. Won 4 of our last 4 games. So
who did you trade for?
Arax. He's been a really good glue guy, and I think our goal production
is a glue guy.
I mean, whatever.
I mean, to be fair, he's been buried. What, on the Blues forever? And then finally got free. Well, no, I'm
He's
saying he
emerged
was
as a
buried there
solid role player.
forever, and then he got out.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a solid role player for the Bandits, and he's been really solid for us. But yeah, anyways, first games after the break. It's on Tuesday, January 2nd, I believe. Starting out with the Bandits visiting the Saskatoon Blues. Saskatoon with a triple header, all back to back as of now. That might change, but it'll be a good day. On that day as well is the Stadium Series, the first of its kind.
Ooh.
So we'll pick up with that.
It's like the Winter Classic, but in
it's
a
just at
stadium.
So I don't know where it's going to be yet, but we'll figure that out. Anyways,
Philadelphia is the host.
yeah, okay. We'll wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us here at the desk for your Winter Classic and for your post-game mid-season recap. I'm
We
TJF.
wish what? Well, we
Hold
wish
on.
everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays, everyone.
ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate it.